Friday, November 18th. I want to welcome everybody to All 82. We're going to get this thing started with recapping last night's games. We only had 3 games in the association last night. The number 25 ranked Brooklyn Nets go into Portland and defeat the number 4 Blazers 109-107. Really good game, back and forth at the end. Portland pretty close to full strength, so this is a really great win for the Nets. Supposedly they're getting Kyrie back next game, so we'll be looking for them to rise up on the rankings. 109-107 was the final score there. Royce O'Neal gets a tip in off a KD shot with the 0.7 left on the clock. Portland turns it over, game over. All right, the second game on the night was the number 23 ranked San Antonio Spurs. They lose at the red hot Sacramento Kings, the number 10 ranked Sacramento Kings. Kings again over 130 points, 130-112. Easy win for Sacramento. San Antonio was without Keldon Johnson, so we'll notate that. He's a very good player, borderline all-star. I'm just going to throw that out there. Okay, and the third game of the night was your last ranked Detroit Pistons. They go into LA and really gave the Clippers a fight. Kawhi came back last night. He's played okay, for being out as long as he has. He played decent. He's always aggressive. So Pistons, they actually held a 73-70 lead in that game late. Clippers fight back, make the key plays down the stretch. Pistons, as they have been, turned the ball over. So the Pistons lose without Cade, without Stewart, but they gave a great battle last night, all right? So, we're gonna move into the rankings because I'm gonna try to do 3 things today. Also, first of all, the recap. Second of all, the preview for tonight's games. We have 11 games on the slate tonight. That's over 2/3 of the league in competition tonight. And then we'll just get to our rankings. Not a lot of movement in the rankings, so we should be able to fly through that rather quickly, okay? So, tonight, we got the Miami Heat at Washington Wizards. Wizards are close to full strength. The Heat, Butler is out, Hero out, and Bam Adebayo game time decision. So the Wiz should be able to handle that. We shall see. Hornets at Cavs. Melo Ball's out with the ankle issue. Gordon Hayward continues to be out. So the Hornets are going into Cleveland. Cleveland just had a bad showing at Milwaukee last game. They're also without Jared Allen, but the Cavs should be able to handle the Hornets fairly easily. We'll see. Bucks at 76ers. A lot of people are saying this is the game of the night. I'm not so sure. Harden's still out. Tobias Harris out. Korkmaz out. Bucks, they're depleted. Middleton, Drew, Grayson Allen, Connaughton, all still out. But you do get the Giannis Antetokounmpo versus Joel Embiid matchup, so that's always worthy. Keep an eye on that. We got Magic at Bulls. Bulls struggling. They really need a win. Magic, they're still depleted. No Cole Anthony, no Jonathan Isaac, no Paolo. Yeah, they're depleted. So Bulls should be able to get back on track, get that W at home. We'll see. Pacers at Rockets. This is a game I'm going to be watching because I'm watching these Indiana Pacers. They're climbing up our rankings. They're playing really consistent ball. They seem like they have a really good rotation, about an 8-man rotation. So Carlisle's got them playing well. Rockets coming off that win in Dallas. Kevin Porter Jr. is a game time decision. Jay Shante out, but they still have a pretty solid 8-man rotation playing tonight. So the Rockets, let's see if they can get another win. So we'll be watching that game pretty closely. Oklahoma City Thunder at Memphis Grizzlies. This is going to be a war. This is going to be a war. You're going to want to keep track on this one. Grizzlies looking to get back on track. Oklahoma City looking to just stay playing good ball. So they're going to be looking to get back to 500. Baisley's out for the Thunder. All right, so, but they're still relatively healthy going into Memphis. No Bane, no Zaire Williams still. So it should be a tremendous matchup. So far, I'm going to say that Oklahoma City, Memphis, that's the game of the night. So far, going into this one, Nuggets at Mavs, this would probably be a game of the night nominee, but it's not because Murray is out, Jokic out, and Aaron Gordon's a game time decision at Dallas. Luka is back off his 1 game rest, so Dallas should be able to handle that game fairly easily. Okay, move on to Celtics at Pelicans, which probably it's going to be a really, really tight game, even with the Pels not having. Actually, Zion is a game time decision. Check that. I thought he was out. No, he's a game time decision. So we'll see if Zion plays. Marcus Smart still out. Robert Williams still out for the Celtics. But as long as you got Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, you can just throw some pieces around them, and they should be able to compete with anybody. So Boston, the #1 ranked team at New Orleans, who came in at, I believe, number 8 yesterday. So that's huge. 1 versus 8. Suns at Jazz. This is also, I think the Suns were 6th in our last ranking, so they're going to be at Utah, who is sliding out of. They could slide all the way out of the top 10 and lose this game. Jazz are coming in relatively healthy. The Suns, CP3 is a game time decision, so we'll keep track on that. See if the Suns can keep rolling. That's going to be a tough game. That's going to be a good Western Conference battle right there. Suns at Jazz. Okay, so Knicks at Warriors. Knicks look to continue playing good ball. Beat Denver, beat Utah previously. So can they get this win at Golden State? Golden State's coming in pretty much with a full healthy roster except for Andre Iguodala. That's going to be tough for the Knicks. So the Warriors, they're at home. They play well at home. Obviously, they're 0-8 on the road, but at home they're gonna put on a show. Last game of the night, Pistons at Lakers. Pistons look to get back on track. Stop their 5-game losing streak at Lakers. Cade still out. Stewart still out for the Pistons. That's really hurt them. The other teams are just trapping pressure in the ball because they know the Pistons don't have a true point guard. So they did play well last night against the Clippers, so maybe they can get something going on here for early first quarter. Lakers, game time decision. LeBron James, game time decision. Anthony Davis. So we could possibly have both, or you could possibly be without both. We don't know at this time. So we'll keep track on that. That's 11-game slate, fully packed. So it's going to start off at 6 p.m. I think we'll be ending around midnight. Okay, so let's get into our daily rankings. Not a lot of movement, but we're going to keep notating this each day because that's what we do. All right. Number 30, Pistons lost last night. Staying steady down here. Not good. But hey, that is what it is. At 29, no movement there. Houston Rockets. Can they protect home court tonight against Indiana? We'll see. That would be a good win for the Rockets if they can stop Indiana. Okay, 28 Hornets, they're dropping. I mean, they're still at 28, but without Melo, it's not going to be good. Okay, 27 Magic, still there. Everybody's still in their same spots from yesterday, as far as the bottom portion of our ranking. Still depleted. Magic, 26. Your Lakers are still coming in at 26. No movement there. They get a win tonight, we'll see. They get a loss, that could hurt them. I don't see them moving below any of these teams, though, even with the loss. Maybe the Rockets, if the Rockets can get that win against Indiana, Indiana could move up and the Lakers could drop down, we'll see. All right. First, a little bit of movement. At 25, down 1, Chicago Bulls. Didn't play last night, but like I said, you can move up or move down depending on what the other teams did in front or behind you. So the Bulls fall down 1 to 25. They look to get on track tonight. Coming in at 24, also down 1 are the Spurs. Lost last night at Sacramento. Well, that wasn't a good look, even though they were out without Keldon Johnson. They're going to drop down to 24. And up from 25 to 23. 2 spots. That's all I could give them. They're moving up 2 spots. That's your Brooklyn Nets. Could be on the rise. with Kyrie coming back Sunday, so we'll keep track on the Nets. Great win last night. I got to give them that, but it's not enough to get them past. They go from 25 to 23. That's as far as we can move them. All right. Warriors, they're still steady at 22. No movement with them. No game. T-Wolves coming in at 21. Playing better, so we'll see if they can get on track. Los Angeles Clippers, you do not raise up. You do not move up with that win against the Pistons. Wasn't very impressive. They was a home win, but I can't move them up. They're staying at 20. Even with Kawhi back, I just got to see it working out. Kawhi's so in and out. We don't know if he'll play tomorrow or not, or the next game or not. Pacers still at 19, no movement. There's going to be a lot of movement tomorrow, obviously, but today, not so much, so we're just going to roll right through this. Miami, still 18. I'm glad I didn't have them any higher. I mean, they're just injury prone. All their stars just injury prone. That's why I don't hesitate to keep them down at that level, because their injuries keep them down. Okay, Knicks, you're at 17. Can't go any higher, but if you win tonight, if the Knicks can go into Golden State and get that win, they're definitely moving up. All right, I'm not gonna drop the Knicks down too far, even if they lose that. But it depends on how they lose. They get blown out by 30, yeah, they could drop. If they lose by less than 6, that's not a bad loss. Okay, 16, Washington Wizards in action tonight at home. They play Miami. So they play Miami. So they should be able to hold that down with less Miami. That would be a kind of an upset if Miami goes in there and beats them with Butler, possibly Bam out, and Tyler Hero out. So, okay. Oklahoma City Thunder still at 15, no movement. They play tonight, so let's see if they can get that big win. 76ers still at 14, no movement there. Raptors, you're still at 13. Cavs, you're at 12. Grizzlies, still at 11. All right, so we got number 15 ranked Oklahoma City going into Memphis tonight. Let's keep an eye on that. That would be a huge win for the Thunder, because that's almost a rivalry game. That's gonna be a war. All right, so first team moving down within the top 10, Utah Jazz, you fall down a spot. Sacramento Kings is the reason why. Kings win again last night, very impressive, put up another 130. Kings, you are all the way into the top 10 now at number 9. They're rolling, man. That's a good ball club. You got to keep a watch on them. Okay, so still at 8, New Orleans Pelicans. Still getting it done, even with Zion in and out the lineup. I mean, at 8, they're solid right there. Can they hold it down tonight? We will see. Okay, Mavs are in action tonight. They should easily beat the Nuggets tonight without Jokic, Murray, possibly Gordon. So we'll see. They need to get that win, get back on track. Hawks not in action tonight, but you're still at 6. Heard they're still trying to trade John Collins. I don't know why. I think he's a really good piece. I don't know why they're always trying to trade John Collins. Okay, first movement within the top 5. Blazers, you fall from 4 to 5. Lost a home game to the Brooklyn Nets. Almost wanted to drop them a little lower than that, but I'm going to leave them at 5 because they did have a successful Southeast road trip down there in Miami. And so the Blazers, you're staying at 5. I'm not going to move them down that much further than that. That was a loss, but they could have easily won that also. Okay, so into the top 5, the Suns. You move up 1. You flip-flop with the Blazers, 4 or 5. Cool with that. Nuggets. Your Nuggets, now, a healthy, full Nuggets team, they're number 2. Right now, they're number 3. They're going through some injuries, so we'll see what's going on. I think Jokic is still in protocol. So they lose tonight. They could probably be dropping out of the top 5. It's like I'm going off of what they are right now. Well, not what they could be, not what they were, but what they are right now. And right now, what they're putting out there is just not good enough to keep them steady at 2 spots. So they're 3rd. They lose tonight at Dallas. They could drop again, even with Jokic in them out. I can't keep letting them hold down the number 2 and 3 spot if you're losing, no matter who you're putting out there. Bucks, you're still at number 2. Be a really great win if they can go into Philly and beat Philly tonight. We'll see. Big Eastern Conference game. Injuries on both sides, but like I said, as long as you got Freak against Embiid, you're gonna get a good game. So, can they overtake the Celtics at number 1? Possibly. They could possibly take over number 1. I don't know if I'm going to get them that, but if the Pelicans beat the Celtics and if the Bucks beat the 76ers, the Bucks could take over the number 1 spot. It'll be close. But like I said, that's a lot of ifs. Celtics, you're still at number 1. The gap's not really that close between Milwaukee and Boston, but it could get tight if that happens tonight. Okay? That's going to be our show for today. I hope everybody enjoyed their Friday, enjoyed their weekend. Sit back, watch some good NBA ball tonight. 11 games on the slate. I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll get this all situated. Obviously, there's going to be a ton of movement tomorrow. So we'll get you set. Remember, each day, tune in here, and I'll get you the pulse of the NBA. All right, it's Theo. I'm out.